2 years ago, I was diagnosed with stage 2 colon cancer, and I had several surgeries, radiation, chemotherapy, and then just recently, about a year after my last surgery, I had developed hernias from the surgical procedure and became obstructed and had to have emergency surgery to fix those hernias. I had had an incision that literally was from my left hip to my right hip, and still about 3 weeks post-surgery was still in some pain and discomfort, and obviously my activity level was really down. I'm quite fatigued. My body had been through a lot in the last 2 years, and just not feeling myself. I was concerned that I was so tired with having to go back to work in just 10 days, and he told me it would be till December where I would probably feel 70% of myself, and that's kind of discouraging when you feel so bad. So I came in for my massage just kind of to help my back and my hip issues that I had been having, and just to kind of feel better, and he did a treatment on me that day, and I went home that night, and I was surprised at how well I felt. Just not necessarily it helped my surgical pain almost immediately, but mentally, it made a big difference in my mental outlook. Just kind of much happier and way less fatigue. I had been napping in the middle of the day for 2 or 3 hours, and that went away the next day. I felt great. I was up the next day, cleaning the house, bent over to pick something up, and when I stood back up, I realized, well, that didn't hurt at all. And so I was just hugely surprised. So I had talked to him some more about it, and I had told him about my scar, and it was kind of a gnarly scar. You could feel it, under your clothes, a big ridge of scar tissue. And he's like, well, it's great for scar tissue. And I'm like, well, let's put those paddles on my scar tissue and try and make it go away. And so that's what we do. We concentrate mainly on my scars. And it, like I said, I was cut from left to right, and the entire left side is gone. You can't feel it at all. You can still see it, but you can't feel it at all. And the right side is probably 3/4 gone now. And then surprisingly enough, I also had an ileostomy for 6 months while I was healing from the removal of my colon, part of my colon. And that was probably twice the size of a silver dollar when I came in here, and it's probably the size of a nickel now. And that was very fibrous, and I thought it was never going to go away. I thought it was going to look as good as it was going to look, and it was just never going to really go away because it hadn't changed in almost, a year. And I'm stunned. I can't believe it, how it's almost gone. It almost feels like you're being shaken a little bit in the areas that you're vibrating, and you feel it. I feel it anyways when we concentrate on the area here, like from inside out. It's hard to explain. If he has time some nights, do my shoulder, and we do all over. And actually, when I came in, I was having issues with my sinuses, and we actually wrapped it around my head, and it took away my sinus issues. They drained, and it's much better. My mom does it too, in Michigan though.
Oh, wow.
And she has 3 compressed discs and severe arthritis in her back. She's had 4 20-minute treatments. She called me the other day, and she's like, guess what I did today? And I was like, I don't know, what did you do today? She goes, I walked through the grocery store for the first time in years.
Wow.
And so now we're having a hard time keeping her down because she feels so good. So
I love that.
it's great. It makes me very happy that she's no longer in the chronic pain she was